I got an overlay though. I just don't really know how to display it perfectly. Let me see. I got an overlay. I'm finna put it on. I'm about to put it on screen. What's up, chat? How we coming, man? How we coming? I want to see what's to the 3 monitors. I want 3 monitors. It's my overlay so far. I'm gonna play some music, get the vibes right.
I was losing time and
Hold on. This ain't me. No, no, no. We ain't equal. I'm trying to go to some.
I was losing time and losing people. Show me the reason that I gotta keep you. She telling me, baby, don't wanna mistreat you. Knowing these niggas ain't me. No, 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 we ain't equal. I'm trying to see what's to them. Niggas be waiting in the back, ain't never gonna see him. I'm trying to go double C to see how it be. To walk around fly as a bee. I had to see what it is. Niggas want real. I'ma just focus on me. From the right, really come from the streets. Now I ain't been the type, just go OT. She told me she don't wanna leave, yeah, I'm tight, make a bitch wanna get flea. Where your money, where your cheese? Where the bitches I can't see? Where the diamonds, my shit freeze. Rockin' Cubans, I won't lean. Different panties, her shit pink. Ain't say too much, you know what I mean. Yeah, I get mad, I ain't have a thing. What was y'all when I had to bleed? What was y'all when I had to chase? Look around, ain't see nobody but me. On my own, gotta get to the paper, I'm dolo, ran this shit with no knees. If she so fine, I'm still tryna see how the fuck she look on her knees. These niggas ain't fucking with me. These niggas ain't rockin' with me. These niggas ain't got no cheese, got money tryna think he stalking me. Be stuck in my head when the up shit first, and this ain't no cap for the beat. You ain't my homie, you ain't my slime, why the fuck would I go lean? Niggas on the net for attention. I'm so different, run up the digits. Different color, money and bitches. I don't respond to niggas who disses. Niggas try to run out some clout, but he didn't. Yeah, she bad, she want me to kill it. Ain't a problem, I know how to get it. From the trenches, I gotta stay with it. With your money, I heard that it's missing. That shit funny, but nah, I ain't kidding. She FaceTime touching the kitchen. Freaky as hell, she want me to lick it. Sharing bitches, you know I ain't tripping. From the trenches, I look like a gremlin. They watchin' pockets, wanna see what I'm getting, but I'm just out here living. You can see it all on my face, ain't even gon' play, nigga. Try it, end up missing. Ain't even type of nigga that I been before. I ain't had shit in my kitchen. Nigga think he got one up on me. Whole time we sharing bitches. Whole time I know how this shit be, nigga. I come from the trenches. I remember them days ain't had no money and want nobody listen. I lost the ones I love the most, cause you just couldn't stop sipping. Trench bitch wanna fuck with the kid, but I told her you know how I get. I'm tryna see if she fucking with me. For me, my pockets is full of that shit. I don't even want no cat if it ain't even got that kid, I'm done with the bitch. Feel like I'm losing my mind when I go outside, be ready to dump the bitch. Nigga so fake, shit counterfeit. Gotta look at my diamonds, you know it hit. Red beam on the scope and the way I'm missing. Tell her to keep it a secret or I can't kiss.
Alright, how we coming with it? How we coming? How we coming? How we coming? Let me know if the audio working and everything. I just did a mic check. I think we cool. About to go reactions. Streamer University 30 days later. Now look, at first we had did some reaction. I mean, I seen a video where they was saying what a streamers at after Streamer University, who's still consistent, who not, stuff like that. But I lost the video, so if you got that video, send it to me. I don't know who made it. It probably was this channel. Shout out this channel. We about to see though. Streamer University 30 days later. Damn, it really been 30 days? That shit crazy how time be flying, bro. Damn, I feel like it was just not too long ago. For real. Let's do it though.
You're here, and then you're gonna go home, and the expectation is you're gonna continue to give it your all. The expectation is you're gonna continue.
I seen Asian class. Asian had one of the best classes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Asian had one of the best classes.
When people get done training with Lethal Shooter, the expectation is they're gonna perform after that, because he's a professional. He takes his job seriously. So I need y'all to really take this seriously.
The biggest streaming event of the year, Streamer University, ended just 30 days ago. And based off of all
Oh yeah, and they gave out a TVU, shorty. They gave out a TVU, shorty. That's crazy. They gave out a TVU, man.
all the views, all the clips, all the moments that came out of it, I think a lot of people would say that it is a resounding success. But there's another metric of success that's out there that people have been asking. What happened to the creators? Are they being successful in finding viewership? Are they building their own content creation lives? Or are they just another extra in Kai Cenat's show? Because according to one of its own students during the actual event, that's the case.
The way SU works is there's big streamers, there's middle streamers, there's small streamers, and you want to know what happens? I'm sure you can see already the big streamers click together. The middle streamers try to figure out where they can go. The small streamers try to figure out where they can go. And they can't go anywhere. They're expected to just stick around the big creators and be the...
Man, some of these people be ungrateful, Chad. Some of these people be too ungrateful, bro. You get sometimes you cannot win. You just can't win with certain people, certain situations. You better be happy you went there. Even if it is something that they gotta work on. Coming to the internet like this I don't think it's the answer. You messing up your PR, man. You messing up your shit. I ain't gonna lie. So the argument is the smaller streamers and people just side quests for more content. I don't think that's the case, but some of y'all is side characters because don't nobody really know who y'all is. It's still an opportunity of a lifetime, even if even if it don't go the way that you expect it to go. Even the thought of you being there and something could change. There's some people who went there and they on the top now. You gotta get it out the mud, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It never feel like it's handed to you. And a lot of people don't want to get it out the mud. They don't realize that part. That's something I'm trying to realize too. You gotta dig deep and get it out the mud. And you gotta respect your craft before anybody else gonna respect your craft. And that's just facts.
The supporters and the people clapping in the back to make the big people be bigger. And then we're just supposed to be the background characters. The background dancer to the big characters.
They don't need no clout. Now, I'm not gonna lie though. Streamer University most definitely did make Kai bigger. I ain't gonna lie. Kai knows how to do things in a way where he looks out for other people, but also he know that he gonna get something in return. Because if you really think about it, if you think about it from a content creator standpoint, you can see the play 10 steps ahead. But if you look at it from a viewer standpoint, you don't understand. All he doing is to take over, not just to help. He doing this shit to take over the streaming world, because if everybody talking about one person, that's bigger than viral, bro. At that point, you just running the whole internet for however long you do your marathon. So I don't think it's no malicious intent. But let me know, do y'all think I'm spitting facts? Do y'all think he doing it to gain more clout? Or do y'all think he doing it genuinely to help? I feel like they go neck and neck. I feel like he know he gonna get bigger off of it, and he trying to stamp his identity. But also he do want to help though. It's boring. Who want to be the only streamer, bro? Let me see if my mic work. Who want to be the only streamer, bro? Who want to be the only streamer? Nobody want to be the only streamer, gang. So I don't think he doing it out of malicious intent for real.
And that's okay. That's just how it works.
If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. We're on the race for 190. I've lowered the goal. It's 190 now. Be there or be square. Now, back to the video. With over 120 streamers being added into the zeitgeist and culture of streaming and over 6,000 channels covering Streaming University, I think it's safe to say that this was the biggest, and I do mean biggest, opportunity for a new and up-and-coming star to be put onto the scene in a major way. But simultaneously, there was a lot of questioning and concern about if this was real opportunity or if these people were used as extras for the content that Kai Cenat and his friends were creating. Now, I've already addressed the streamer Aisha and her thought process on the whole thing and how she took Stream University, so I'm not gonna rehash that. Please check out the previous video that I posted if you wanna get into the full details of that. But she posed a question and the thought process that a lot of people have had about this event dating back to its origins. And maybe there's some validity to the thought process of it all. Again, there was 120 streamers, thousands of channels viewing this content or creating some sort of content about it, 56 million hours of watch time, and I think it peaked at 1.45 million live viewers watching the event unfold. But that doesn't mean that
That's
each
crazy.
and every streamer got this attention or eyeballs individually. You gotta think, the biggest names like Kai, Ron, Marlon, Suburb Baby got the bulk of these viewers. And this meant that smaller streamers were jockeying for attention.
Okay, I can see what they saying. I can see what they saying. But shit, I wasn't there, so I don't know, man. From the outside looking in, though, it was a lot of it. Everything got a good and a bad to it. Ain't nothing just all the way perfect. And some people really did win TVUs. Like, I think 3 people won a TVU backpack. That's 30 bands. That's 90 bands for 3 of them. So they gave away, I think they gave away 3, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This is the point where you gotta see, people not gonna let you in the door. You gotta, sometimes you gotta force your way through it, and you gotta just find your way for real. Make some shit happen.
Or they would be at risk
She's
of
sitting there crying and shit.
disappearing into the void of the Streamer University as a whole, especially
void.
once they left the university. Streamer teacher Ludwig kind of warned some of the students about this exact same phenomenon that would happen to them.
It is
real?
inevitable. Do we all agree with this? Does this kind of make sense? Yes, we were at Streamer U. Kai Cenat went live. He ended. 500,000 people had to scatter somewhere. They went to the category. You were in the category. Okay? You were at the party. You were at the basketball game. Whatever it is. Okay? These are exactly how it's gonna look. If you prepare yourself, it won't hurt as much. It won't feel as bad because you'll know what's coming. 40%. Okay, that is the median Streamer U student from 2025. How many viewers they lost? They lost 40% of their viewers the week after Streamer U. The week after.
But y'all know, see, and this is the thing about Streaming University, and in my opinion, I think he gotta start choosing a little bit more wisely because everybody not ready to go. If you go to Streamer U, bro, and y'all need to learn from this just in case y'all ever want to get accepted or whatever the case is. One thing I learned is if you go to Streamer U, that's just something to put on your accolade to say you did. You know, it's an achievement, but it's not a guarantee that it's gonna make or break your career. And getting into Streaming University is gonna expose you, whether you love this shit or not, cause it's gonna be ups and downs, bro. It's your life just not gonna always change when you think it's gonna change. You gotta come back off Streamer U and stay consistent for the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. Just stay consistent. Just stay consistent, bro. That's really the main thing that I'm trying to work on too, is just staying consistent. Cause you can't make it and get comfortable. The same work you put in to make it, you gotta put in twice that amount of work. You gotta put in twice that amount of work to get to StreamerU and to make it out and to make it past losing your viewers. They don't be understanding that. They be thinking, they be having the wrong mindset, thinking this shit gonna get handed to you.
Okay? 87% of the people from last year never hit their peak CCV that they hit at StreamerU again. They never hit it again. That's 87%. Okay? And this is a stat that.
If you're running your own business, you need Symphony.
That's probably the saddest to read out. 10% never went live again.
And that fall off definitely happened.
10% never went live again. Imagine. So you made it and then you never went live again, bro. What a waste. What a waste. And I know you ain't gotta go live though, cause you know it's other avenues. But 9 times out of 10, if some of them ain't went live, I know it's some of them that ain't made no new videos either. On top of that, I know that for a fact.
Most of the streamers who went to Streamer University didn't maintain the outrageous numbers that they had while on the campus. It was a moment. It was a time for injecting viewership onto these people, but not an automatic, long-lasting thing. So streamer Aisha was right about one part of her long, and I do mean long, monologue about the whole thing. Being accepted into Streamer University didn't automatically stop a small streamer from becoming an extra. But temporary viewership and a little extra camera time isn't the only way to judge if StreamerU was helpful or not. I think the better question is what happens once this event ends and the temporary boost of being around or connected to Streamer University disappears. Because this is a very underrated part. Just because the viewership left upon graduation doesn't mean that the relationships left as well. The sad but real reality is that most of these people did not maintain their viewership coming from Streamer University. It's not that it's a crazy thing, but the Super Bowl has bigger views than the regular season. The NBA Finals has bigger views than the regular season. That's just how things work. But what they did,
yeah, you gonna lose your views, bro. And it's man, life in general is ups and downs. And what I'm learning is you gotta just be you all the way through and stick it out with you all the way through, cause you know you gonna lose viewers, you gonna lose money, you gonna lose but you gonna lose assets, bro. You gonna lose momentum. It's about not quitting though. I ain't gonna lie. It's about
didn't
not
maintain
quitting.
throughout the course of leaving Streamer University and for the foreseeable future is the relationships that they built with the other small, medium, or even large creators that they built connections with while on campus. And I'd even argue that that's more powerful because the new relationships can introduce you to a new audience and make you more of a mainstay as opposed to a flash in the pan.
Well, Pudgy, you know, a setup is nothing without the main component. I know you've been needing one, and so I got you a PC. Yeah, you can play games and shit on here.
That's
you know,
hard,
you
though.
can
That's
play
hard. That's
all
hard.
types of, you know, do your desktops, reacts, and things of that nature.
The way that Pudgy has popped onto the scene and popped into our hearts by taking those relationships from Streamer University and turned those into continuous collaborations with bigger names has been phenomenal. Not saying that he wouldn't have been successful all on his own, but I think that we see, just like the other larger creators see, that there's something special in this kid and it needs to be seen. But even people who are already established creators made bigger connections with other established creators. The relationship between Dub and Jason the Ween has been something that has turned from a working one to...
Yeah, that's cool. I seen they video. I ain't gonna lie. When they was in the car and they had stopped at all them restaurants, that was funny.
to an actual friendship.
I think Kai understanding that all I was missing in my content creation is collabs. Man, I met some of the best people ever. I never laughed, never had that much time with other than these niggas that I live with. Gang, I found a friend inside of Jason. My nigga Jason the Ween, right? That is one of the, I found a friend in that nigga, chat. I found a friend in that nigga. I text that nigga already, bro. Like Jason, I would have never thought in 900 million years I would have been cool with Jason.
And it's not just smaller creators connecting with bigger ones. It's also bigger creators connecting with smaller ones. I know you think that that's the same thing, but I think it's a difference between like a smaller smaller creator finding an infatuation or some sort of companionship with somebody bigger, and the ways that bigger streamers can connect with the smaller one. For example, streamer J-Shock was such a shining moment for streamer Lacey in their time at Streamer University. Streamer Lacey decided that he was going to give back to him, pour into him, because he saw that there was something there. He decided to gift him a new PC setup so that he can, you know, create more content. And we know how important that is with the price of RAM these days.
You showed me your setup and you had a laptop that you stream off of.
Damn.
So I got
RAM costs that much, shorty? Golly, I ain't gonna lie. I think I need some more RAM though, but I'm cool. You gotta know what computer to pick though, cause if you pick the wrong computer, you gonna be hurting. I ain't gonna lie. If you pick the wrong PC, you gonna be hurting. My first ever computer was a MacBook Air, and I really couldn't do nothing on there. I couldn't stream on there. I couldn't even load up OBS up on there because of the RAM. I was recording music on there. It started overheating. The battery started giving out. Nah. You can't go. You pick the wrong computer, your career it might be over with if you can't bounce back. Man, the wrong PC, you was not gonna be able to stream, game, nothing. And then they pitch it to you so good when they try to get you to bad. You gotta make sure you buying the right PC for you, shorty.
You showed me your setup and you had a laptop that you stream off of. Yeah. So I got you a brand new PC.
But one advice I want to give though, you don't need. I'm streaming off a laptop, bro. Believe it or not, I got a desktop, but my desktop had something had happened to it, and then it stopped working. But then it started back working. But I just stuck with the laptop. If you get the right gaming laptop, or you get the right laptop in general, I don't know about Mac. I love Mac, iPhones, Apple, stuff like that, but they kind of I don't know if I could trust them when it come to reactions and videos and making music and just production with content and everything and editing. I don't think I could trust Mac. I think you gonna get the best. Your best bet is gonna be getting a Windows computer. Cause I think, from my experience, I think Windows got the best budget friendly computers where you can still stream and edit videos and your stuff not gonna lag. Mac, you gonna spend too much money for them to just make another MacBook a year or 2 years from now, and now your MacBook is terrible. I don't know, there's something going on with that shit. Unless you you gonna spend some money. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, shit. So you can keep streaming. You can. Where you going, Jason?
I'm gonna go cry.
Why?
Bro, you know.
He said I'm gonna go cry.
Yes.
I ain't like W.
Bro, Jason, you were a big part of my streamer. You, dude. I hung out with you. We had deep talks at night. We had a lot of fun.
Damn, I ain't even know he went. I ain't even know some of the people who went though.
And you're streaming off a laptop, bro.
Yo, why? Lacey, why, bro?
Because you deserve it.
None of these people became immediate.
Also, they got phones. Did they get free phones too? You know who? It's many people that need a streaming phone. That was a good opportunity, man.
Superstars off of just attending Streamer University, but the connections that they built will last them for a lifetime. Streaming, TikToking, YouTubing, whatever it is. The access that they are granted to different audiences and to different groups is what makes this thing so special and what will grow them to different heights. That's how Streamer University helps some of these creators. People being put into positions in which they can build genuine connections through laughter, through camaraderie, through just being a pure, fun, and good time. But this is where I think a lot of people really made the mistake. They assumed that the stage was the end all be all. Hey, once I am here, this will bring the eyes to me. It's not about, creating these connections. Hell, I might even go about sacrificing some of these connections in the future because I need the clip right now. This is where I think people like the Mighty BA or Paybay took the opposite approach in all of it. Instead of building a connection, they decided that clip farming was the way to go. Engagement was the actual metric that they needed. It doesn't matter how it comes off. So ultimately they went for, the view and the clip instead of the relationship.
Please, please, please. Please. Give me the wheelchair. Get out.
The fuck is my life?
I need it. Get out. The fuck out.
Bruh, what? What the heck?
Take that nigga.
Stop. Wait. Stop.
You torturing the man. Why would she just put the whole camera rig on his neck and tried to choke him with it, shorty?
Hey, really? Fuck. Yeah, really. Get shit fucked up.
Get some energy drinks. No. Why I ain't never see this? No, she ain't just spit in his face like that. No.
Oh, she's fucked.
See, bro.
You like Pokemon?
That's foul. I'm not even gonna lie. That's foul. Oh my god.
Oh, she's
Being birthed all type.
See, bro.
You like Pokemon?
Yeah, like.
She went Triple H, shorty. She went Triple H.
Pokemon.
Bro, hold on. No. Bro, I gotta.
Hey, look. I even know this shit. Watch this.
Oh my god, this.
Watch this.
Chow fucked.
Watch this. You know what I do?
Boom, boom. Ooh.
Yo! That's an SIR! That's a big hit! No, you're betting it! What are you doing?
What did I do?
Why would you bet this card? You can't hit this card, it's impossible to hit!
Job Corps is a program where they'll give you free residency. They'll give.
Sorry.
Now, for what it's worth, it made them both major talking points during the event. But as we're sitting here today, it didn't make them reoccurring talking points, but just flashes in the pan, something that people could warn content creators about, scold them about, etc., etc. And most importantly, it scorned any chance of a relationship in the future for another content creator to say, hey, I want to work with you. I really see something special in you, and I want to collaborate with you. They got their 15 seconds of fame while other content creators were building relationships that would last them for years. So while Streamer University could give you the access to the different creators that are known to people or unknown to people but could make for viral moments, ultimately it could not force you to be consistent and maintain or build relationships with these people that will carry you for the longer than the 5 days that you were.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, there's like 20 people that are gonna be pulling up now. Some people from Streamer U, some people not from Streamer U.
You seen collaborations with Jason the Ween, Dub.
Yeah, this the collab I was talking about. This video was funny. I would have reacted to it, but I ain't gonna lie. Once I clock out and take the camera down, it's pretty much wraps. I'm trying to work on my setup and my efficiency with my workflow. Cause the type of lens that I got, I gotta put it super far away. Cause I need to get a wider lens. The wide lens that I got, that motherfucker bogus. I don't even want to use it. It ain't bogus to me, but it's like I heard this person say, and I believe it to be true. I heard this person say, when you starting off, you gotta have good quality, because you could be good or you could be decent, but if your quality bad, people might scroll past you. Cause they might not think you taking it serious. You get what I'm saying? So it's not even a bragging thing or nothing like that. It's just showing that I take it serious because I got the quality to back it. You get what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with using what you got, cause I done did that for many years. But I just gotta use my best equipment, and it's not easy because the way that I got set this camera up right now is crazy. But hey, I like it.
and Pudgy. You're seeing Plaque Max continue the relationship that he built with his roommate Wardrobe and Sky Jackson in some streams that they did together. And multiple streamers appeared on the MVP of Streamer University Suburb Baby Sleepover stream. These are no longer isolated streams. The relationships are starting to have a lot of overlap now, and the trickle-down effects of that are real. Now Pudgy knows Agent. Agent introduces Pudgy to his audience. Agent's audience goes and views Pudgy when Agent isn't streaming. And hell, even some of them decide to build a connection with Pudgy greater than just the agent of it all. Every opportunity that these new creators get to collaborate with people creates the moment to reach a new audience.
Yeah, that's facts, man. So many opportunities up out of this. For her to get on there and say that, I don't even know everything she said, but it sounds ungrateful though.
Actually help its creators. Maybe that streamer Aisha was right about a few things, I guess. There were smaller streamers that
What part was she right about? Let me see.
Still matters, their personality still matters, their creativity still matters. But what I can say is that every time they do get this collaboration, every time they do get this opportunity, it just gives them one more boosted shot to get it right. I think that 2025 is remembered through the few individuals that survived the fall off, but 2026 will be remembered as the class that came together and continued to hold each other up while everybody figures it out. So did Streamer University actually help its creators? Maybe that streamer Aisha was right about a few things, I guess. There were smaller streamers that did just become background characters in a bigger streamers event. There were just too many creators out there for everybody to get all of the views in an equal distribution. But over 30 days later, I do think that Streamer University's success is easier to see through the collaboration and the network that the creators built while being on campus. What remained after is what we should be talking about. I'm talking about the Pudgies, I'm talking about the Wardrobes, I'm talking about the J-Shocks, I'm talking about the Dubs of the world. Dozens, and I do mean dozens of creators are still existing and thriving because they've decided to reach out, literally grab each other and prop each other up and say, hey, I'm gonna help you, you're gonna help me, we're gonna build a great relationship together because I thoroughly enjoy you, you thoroughly enjoy me, the audience responds to you great, and we're just having a great time. And instead of these guys focusing while on campus about the clip of it all, the moment of it all, going viral, they decided that they were going to focus on the after. Unlike creators like the Mighty BA and Paybay who decided to focus on the now and wanted to go for the viral moment. They said, forget
Fried.
the after. What about today? So if you ask me, I think that Stream University is a success. No, it's not.
I'm happy where I'm at because it's a lot to learn from these videos if you really think about it. And this is a prime example of what not to do. Her spinning dude face, that's a prime example of what not to do. Streaming University is about building relationships and not messing up your PR. So you might come back the next time. You feel me?
Not gonna guarantee.
Man, that's that reaction right there. That was an interesting video. I didn't even know she's spinning his face like that, but that's going on my clip page. Nope. I didn't even know that though. That shit wild. That shit overly wild.
Hi, I'm Clarissa. Using Premiere, I turned a year's worth of footage into a story. I dropped my clips into the timeline, color graded for a vintage vibe, added captions in seconds, and just like that, I had the perfect recap of my favorite moments.
Here at Culver's, we make it our mission to serve these guests.
You giving me ass. I think I got some more reactions too though.
The best we can. Elijah over there, he knows what I'm talking about.
I bring energy, I bring jokes, I bring...
Oh, there.
He said his Dub said it's over. If y'all don't know, if you go on your, I'm gonna give you a little bit of sauce. If you go on your YouTube, they can recommend you videos to watch. So YouTube recommended me this video inside of my YouTube studio, creator studio. So I'm just gonna see what it's about.
There we go. Oh, listen, I'm on my phone right now. I haven't streamed on my phone in literally probably almost. How was T Banks in person? Give his 700. Give his ass 700 seconds. Give his ass 700 seconds.
saw they leaving the Cap House.
Okay, this Chad, what y'all gotta understand is Capaholics is a friend group too. Wait, so you
My Ray J, I need my Ray J baby oil.
wait, so this is like, so you didn't take anything out of here?
Hell no.
The nigga stole your couch too?
What you mean?
Like, where everything at?
My big couch?
Yeah, where's everything?
Oh no, that big couch, we don't know who got that bitch. But
You insecure?
who me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you insecure?
That was a random question.
No.
This look hard. I ain't did this shit in a minute.
That and now you watching your arms start hurting.
It ain't, nigga, your arm hurt? It do? But yeah, it's like,
Yeah, they went. Whoever. Why would he use Gorilla Glue?
on what though? Nigga, you don't have to take that piece right there. That's the connector, right?
Nah, no. And then
Who room is that? That motherfucker was tough.
you take this. This the.
Bro, I should have been pulling whole 24-hour legs at least once a week.
That's what you plug it into.
I'm gonna let Wu off stream tomorrow. Dick, nigga. I'm on stream.
It's over.
And family members.
I'm gonna watch the talking part of the video, then I'm gonna look for some more to watch. I be having the videos on me,
You
and
do
then
that
I
over,
just
chat.
lose them when it's time to actually watch them, bro.
10 months ago, Capaholics became a group. It hasn't even been a full year, chat. It seems like it. But it hasn't even been a full year. 10 months ago, me and a bunch of my homies and family members, we decided to look for a house. We spent our whole September, our whole August looking for a house. This house right here was a house that we didn't choose. This is the worst house we wanted. We ended up working with a few people, and they purchased this house for us for a year. Capaholics is not over. Capaholics was supposed to do Capaholics amongst ourselves. We was never supposed to work with somebody, but it's a lesson. We was never supposed to give creative control to people that wasn't in our friendship, but it's a lesson. I do appreciate Meme House.
So he's realizing that it was a lot of arguments going on about this. And some of them in the group was saying if we would have bought our own house, we would have went harder. And some of them was saying it's no excuse, you should just go hard anyway. And some of them felt like that.
For believing in Capaholics. I do appreciate Dimitri for believing in Capaholics. I do appreciate all y'all for believing in Capaholics. And I do.
If I'm gonna be honest though, I think it was a good group. That mansion was tough. Shit, compared to, they might have not liked it all the way, but compared to where I come from, bro. I come from rats. I come from roaches. I come from, yeah. So I would have just been grateful to just be there in general, bro. Fuck the bullshit. And that's the thing. That's how I know when I get to where I want to be, I'm going to be on a different type of dimension, because I done been down for so long. When I finally get up, bro, it's going to be already instilled in me to just go hard. Because that's what I've been doing the whole time. Right now.
Appreciate my Capaholics member for taking time to do this. Because individually, right, we all have our own stardom individually. I do things on my own individually, Derek, T.O., Kelly, etc. We all do things individually. And for us to take time out of our busy day to make Capaholics was amazing. I do want to say this, though. I do want to say this.
I like this outlook. Dub done grew to be one of the biggest creators in the group, and shit, I fuck with Dub though. I fuck with Dub. He make a lot of interesting videos. He like the way his niche is. He like to do interesting stuff. He don't just boy girl content. He don't just do stuff for clicks. He gonna do some interesting shit.
Clover Boys had a house. They got a new one. FaZe got a house. They got a new one. The only people that really OGs is A&P when it comes to the cribs. But this is not the end.
Okay, they saying it's not the end. I kinda don't want it to be the end. It's gonna be bored if ain't nobody out here making nothing.
At all. Literally. This is just the end of this house.
I decided to surprise my daughter with this
Man, that house looking nice. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it was a lot going on behind the scenes. It probably was a lot going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about. But that house just look nice.
And since we on this subject about this house, I want to say this. If we threw a party, oh yeah, they did have it. A&P did have their house. See, it's not over. Everybody got one house and blah, blah, blah. But I want to say this. Chat. I want to say this. Of the Kappa Mansion.
He ain't say nothing. What'd he say?
So, it ain't how my shit start. It's how shit end. And today is the end.
Okay, so they got something else up their sleeve. It would have been raw for them to do the hit-a-thon there at that house. That's it for that. I just tweaked, but I'm gonna start posting my clips and all my reactions while I'm on stream, and then edit it, and then coming back and working on them later. Nah, I done heard some crazy shit, little bro. I done heard some crazy shit, shorty. That Dirk shit, I wasn't even gonna watch it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't even gonna watch it, but wait, why am I seeing? Wait. It's a GTA trailer. It's another GTA 6 trailer, bro. I just watched the last GTA 6 trailer. It's live? What the fuck? Is this what I seen already or not? I gotta get GTA 6, bro. It's September, October, November. That shit is on the way. Wait, I think everybody reacting to the one I already done seen already. Let me see. Wait, let me see. It's extended look. Extended look, August 27th. What an extended look at. What a GTA trailer at? Oh, it's on Netflix, shorty. Y'all know motherfucker can't watch Netflix on. You can't watch Netflix on YouTube.
Check healthcare off your list.
You get your shit took down. You watching Netflix.
Legora is the place where legal
How can
work
you react
happens.
to it?
We
For
help
real? Can
legal
you?
work move
I don't wanna get
faster,
my shit
and
took
they
down. I ain't
And when I did the split screen co-op, and because it was a Lego game and because it was a vertical split, Madam and I just dealt with it.
This GTA?
Bottom line, was it worth the wait? I'll be honest and say that this exceeded my expectations. I thought it was going to look good. I would argue that this looks better than good.
Damn,
this
did she
is
just
well
put a
beyond
brick in
what
his
I
face?
expected. Like, I was like, okay, when we saw those screens.
No, shorty, I gotta. No, I cannot be without GTA 6, mud. I can't. I need that. I need that. I gotta have that. I want that. I need that. I need that GTA 6, bro. I might go rob a nigga for GTA 6. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that. I need GTA, bro. I might have to go rob somebody for GTA in GTA. You get what I'm saying? Extended look. I'm trying to see. It's on Netflix, but you can't react to nothing on Netflix, bro. I'm trying to see if other people did it before I do it, cause I'm not You can go on Netflix. I know you can't go on Netflix and you could go on Netflix and hold on. You could go on Netflix and react. Motherfucker better not touch my video. If somebody touch my video, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be highly upset because the motherfucker logged me out. If somebody touch my video because I went on Netflix and watched GTA, I'm gonna be highly upset. I'm gonna be highly upset, bro. I'm gonna be highly upset. I'm gonna be highly upset. We finna watch the GTA trailer. GTA being, damn, ain't no money on that bit. Damn. Damn. Hold on. I don't even got Netflix, bro. That's sad, gang. I don't even got Netflix, bro. Well, you could download it. I'm finna download that shit. I'm finna download it. And I'm finna send it to my computer and we finna watch it. That's what's gonna happen. 26 minutes? Oh no, boy, I cannot play like that, shorty. I gotta get GTA, bro. Is it gonna be on PC? Please come out with it on please come out with GTA on, cause if If not, bro, if they don't come out with GTA on the PS5, I mean on the PC, then that mean I'm gonna have to go get a whole PS5 just to play GTA. I done went PC for a minute. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped playing my console, then it got broke. But I went PC, and I just started playing everything on the PC, Call of Duty, all that. It say you could download it to your phone, so I'm trying to see. Oh, 9 p.m. tonight. I might just wait till tonight till that shit drop tonight, bro. I'ma just wait. I'ma wait, man. I'ma wait. I'ma make sure I get my other content out the way. Get my clips up out the way. I'ma wait. That's crazy, though. Nigga stream Netflix. I ain't even know you could stream Netflix. That shit crazy.
King Von and Von.
Send me videos on what to react to, man.
Domino's.
I really don't be having nothing to react to. Let me go to my screenshots. I feel like I be seeing the best videos when I'm not on camera, bro, and that be blowing me. Cause sometimes I be away from my phone, then I gotta go react. Oh shit, I don't even know if some of these videos worth reacting to. You feel me? Everything ain't worth reacting to. Everything don't be worth it, brother. Let me see. I do got some body cam to watch though, so we probably gonna go body cam. And then it should be long. Some of these videos be long as hell. Like this shit getting wicked. We gonna watch this one. We gonna watch this one. And then I probably watch one or a couple body cams, and then I gotta get myself together, hop off, then I'm gonna hop back on, grab the VODs, grab the clips. So this say Trap Lord, I can't believe that's his name. And he be trying to act like he with the shit. He be outside the court. He be outside the court rage baiting, talking shit. But he reporting on the news. We about to see. It's the way people be narrating it, cause I don't even be caring for real to even look or watch. But when people be narrating it a certain way and twisting it up, then I get to just start paying attention and just be like, damn, that's how it is for real. Now I'm trying to see what's up. it'll catch you.
Trap Lord Ross, people, we got some updates.
Cause it be too much fake shit coming out, and then that court stuff be boring as hell. So I'm like, bro, I'm not finna watch nothing that gotta pertain to no court or no nothing. And then I see somebody breaking it down in the simplest form, and then I'm watching it.
What a hell of a day. What a fucking hell of a day, huh?
But before we start, for the ones who don't know, it's just I think he from a foreign country because he got a certain type of accent. I don't know if it's British or UK. It's a dude. He's in the courtroom. He's a reporter or whatever you want to call it. And he basically telling people what happened inside the court. But some people saying that the stuff that he's saying is he picking sides, or he just, either trying to get clicks, or what he's saying is valid, but they saying he twisting it up, or I don't know, spreading misinformation. I don't know, but or really what they saying is his perspective on it, because he not lying, because he's in the court. You can see what's happening, but at the same time, it's the way he's saying it, the way he packaging the content can make it look like and come off a certain way. So
listen to this. Oh, so they are threatening. Listen to this. They're threatening Trap Lore out there.
All right, so I'm outside the court. We got the Free Dirt Brigade right here. All right, they doing their thing. You see what they got going on, man. They see what they got going on. Okay. So you
ready to turn up on him.
know what's funny? You know what's funny?
This shit not funny, bro. Y'all. If y'all gonna do what y'all do and be how y'all be, at least hide it. That's the thing about us. We don't even hide it, bro. Our race, we don't even hide how we is. Other races, they hide who they are, so you never really know. You're not gonna know who Trump is. For real. The black people just be messing up their reputation, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's not a good look for y'all outside the court cussing him out. That make y'all look bad. I'm not gonna lie. And you could be with the shits and not be stupid. People be acting stupid. I'm not promoting none of that stupidity. But if you feel how you feel, you ain't gotta be dumb about it. Like, you ain't gotta be. You get nothing from it, bro. You just putting a target on your back doing that. People don't realize you put targets on your back.
It wasn't just Dirk that got snitched on today. They were snitching on me too. A bunch of people.
People see a certain group act like this, and then they categorize the whole group and say we all like that. That's why I'm saying it's not a good look for him to be doing shit like that. For them to be outside the court doing stuff like that, it's just stupid. They already think we ignorant. It's just stupid, bro. It's
lied and said that I was wearing Meta glasses in the courtroom when I wasn't. They tried to
Meta. What's with the accent? Meta glasses. It's Meta.
Remove me. They questioned me, but they saw that I was not wearing Meta glasses. So it seems like Dirk supporters might be bigger snitches than they're letting on. So I don't know if any of them.
Oh nah, Trap Lord boss.
He rage baiting.
Up on these niggas. Nah, Trap.
He is turning up. I'm not gonna lie. I seen it on TikTok. He turning up. What the fuck?
Crazy. Trap Lord treating them niggas now. I bet he got 2 security. This nigga look like he know kung fu, some jiu-jitsu, some taekwondo, the Asian arts. He know the art of war. It's time. Yo, fuck all that defense shit. You heard what Jay said. It's 2026. It's time for offense, nigga. Oh shit.
These folks here are snitches, but I just saw Jam's testimony. People talking about I'm the police, but I just saw the biggest cooperator in this case reporting and giving his opinion on a whole bunch of crazy things. So they got all this energy from me. I ain't heard nobody mention Jam once yet. I ain't heard nobody mention nothing about Jam. I don't know.
So he's saying why y'all got that energy towards him, and Jam just was in the taking a stand, doing what he was doing. He got a point.
What Jam got going on?
He said they snitching on me. Saying I got meta glasses.
So I've got all of the info about everything that Jam had to say. We got a lot of emotional people out here talking a whole load of nonsense, okay? So it is an absolute mess at the courthouse. They're snitching on me. They're snitching on Dirk. It is an absolute disaster out here. I can't believe this.
He said they snitching on me and Dirk.
State of things out here outside the courthouse. So look, I'm gonna give you guys a whole bunch of updates. I'm gonna update.
Niggas said they snitching on me. They snitching on Dirk.
You want absolutely everything that happened.
He said
got everything. They trying to hide the truth. They trying to hide the truth, man. They don't want me to speak the truth. They gonna be pissed.
He tells that go back to the UK.
When you hear what Jam had to
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. This why Trap is gonna break through. Trap is out there in the face of adversity and popping it, nigga. Popping it.
Say in the courtroom. It was insane. Jam had a whole lot to say, and these guys are going to be very, very mad and upset when they hear what Jam had to say, because Jam absolutely cooked Lil Durk in that courtroom. They went crazy. They tried to get me out the courtroom. Brian Steele had a meltdown. He was trying to call a mistrial, and they was not having it. There was absolute chaos going on out there, and everybody is mad. Everybody is pissed. Everybody is upset. So we're going to get into all of it. I'm going to give you
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Trap might be a legend, though.
guys a whole bunch of updates. I'm going to let you guys know everything that was...
Yo, you know Trap could just, like, dip out the back and go in his, like, go in a black truck and do all these updates from the black truck. That nigga's doing it in front.
Nah, you right, though. He doing that in the front.
Front of the niggas, bro. He's a white boy, a bloke from London. He's doing it in front of y'all niggas. He know y'all pussy. He know y'all ain't on shit. And he know if any of y'all touch him, y'all catching a federal case. Y'all gonna sit right there with Dirk. So y'all just gonna sit there and do a bunch of woofing. Y'all niggas is not like OTF Jam. Y'all niggas is not like these killers that's in this case. All y'all gonna do is say, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, use a C word or whatever. Y'all not doing nothing. Trap Lord stand on business right now.
Going on, and none of these folks out here, none of these phonems are going to be able to stop me, man, because it's freedom of speech.
He said none of the phone-em niggas? Oh, no.
Nah,
freedom of the press. I got a press pass. They can't keep me out.
He tweaking, shorty.
Inside the courtroom, and it's a whole load of nonsense going out here. Dirk's team can't stop this.
Nah,
he said none of these phonems is going to be able to stop me.
Popping it. Nah, he popping it. He even
over popping it. I ain't gonna lie.
Popping that Dirk's team.
They ain't gonna stop the justice. They ain't gonna stop the situation. They definitely ain't gonna stop me reporting. So I will be back with a full-blown update for you guys very soon. But for now, I'm gonna wrap this one up here and let you know what's going on. They was trying to say I was emotional today, but look at the state of it. Look at the state of it, man. The clout chasing is out of control. But who's got all the motion over here? I don't know, but I'll see you.
Oh, shit. Motion, man.
Guys, in the next video, it's crazy. Peace.
He get the using the he too tapped in. He get the using he get the using the lingo type of shit.
Nah. Y'all got Trap wilding out now. Y'all got Trap wilding out now.
He said he got all the motion.
The client wants a blockbuster on a micro budget.
Don't blow this out of proportion. With Artlist AI, the same budget means higher production value. By mixing real footage with AI elements, your team can...
He said he got all of
All right, so there was a very interesting update in court today, and it was a piece of evidence that I thought was going to be brought forward, but it's not going to be brought forward. And I'm not going to lie, this is kind of a W for Dirk. So obviously, there's been all this talk about King Von, his past, him being a leader of the BDs. Obviously, I've done a lot of coverage on King Von and the allegations that he made himself that he had 7 bodies. Now, you know, many people before me had called King Von a serial killer. I obviously covered King Von being an alleged serial killer, and you know, a lot of people tapped in with it, but it was actually confirmed today that they would not be able to bring up King Von's past of violence. They wouldn't be able to bring up King Von's bodies. They're not going to be able to mention that. They can mention him as a member of the Black Disciples, as part of O-Block, but they're not allowed to talk about Von's bodies, Von's history as a violent man. They basically said that it's not relevant. They said that his violent history isn't necessary to prove that there was a desire for get back. So that was kind of interesting. I do feel like it might have been worse for Dirk if they were going to mention Von having all these bodies. Now, we did hear some...
Yo, by the way, I'm going to say this too. This is another thing with a bunch of Negroes, bro. Yo, you see Trap Lord is a white man from London, my nigga. I guarantee if this was like a nigga, if this was a black dude from like, I don't know, Atlanta, who was out there doing this, nigga would have been like fighting that nigga. They would have been swung at him through something. Trust me. One thing I realized about like wannabe YNs.
I don't know about that. I see what point he trying to make, but I don't see nobody doing that in front of the federal building.
White skin is a neutralizer. That's
but not gonna lie. People do tend to hate. Black people do tend to hate their own color though over the next color. Not gonna lie.
A fact. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you just got two niggas standing there, bro. They all just stand there like heckling him, like, okay, cool, you're heckling. If that was a nigga, they would have been doing the most. Like, nah, you just seen a bunch of niggas like pulling their pants up. Nah, nigga, let's fight, nigga. Nah, let's fight. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
I don't know about that one.
Interesting stuff about Jam regarding violence, but I'm going to talk to you guys about that in a different video. Hey, this guy's wilding out.
Shut your whole ass up.
If that was a black dude, they would have swung. I guarantee you. On phone him. On phone him grave, bro.
Nah, come on now, y'all.
Phone him grave. Who phone?
You gotta stop.
By the way. Yo, he clowned him out.
So look, they're that mad about the truth. They're this mad about the truth, and I can't wait to see what everyone's got to say on the verdict day. I wonder if they're going to be bringing the same energy on the verdict day, or if everyone's going to disappear and just give up on Dirk after that point. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. But that is official. Von's
when is the verdict?
Bodies are not going to be used. All right, so there was a very interesting update in court today, and it was a piece of evidence.
Nigga, he still did 2 more updates. This is kind of insane. Nah, he did 3 more updates. He's chilling out there. Look.
Official OTF Jam took the stand today, and it was absolutely wild. There's so many quotables from OTF Jam's testimony, and it was just absolutely insane. Now, what I'm going to say that was very, very interesting is off the rip, OTF Jam said why he was there, what was going on, the conditions of his plea, and he basically confirmed that he was copping to 3 murders as part of his deal. There was a conspiracy to commit murder for hire, an apparent kidnap for murder, and a robbery murder. Now, it was crazy, and he actually touched on one of the murders that he actually did way back in the day that was part of his plea. So obviously one of them is the Dirk conspiracy, you know, the murder for hire of Lil Pab, but another one was a 2010 apparent robbery in Racine, Wisconsin. Apparently another black disciple had asked OTF Jam to go with him to rob somebody that his dad had sold drugs with. The older BD basically said that this guy had cheated him out of money, and then they went to rob him. They went into a store with him, they basically locked the door, they put guns to the guy, there was a fight, and Jam was told to shoot the guy. Jam shot him once, and the guy that he was with, the older BD, said, nah, he saw my face, kill him. He saw me. And what did Jam do? Jam said he put the gun to the guy's head and pulled the trigger and executed him on the spot. He was age 17 at the time. So that's now 2 of Jam's murders that we've had confirmed, but he is probably going to testify later on about a 3rd murder that he did, and I think...
I ain't gonna lie, dude. The way I see this situation right now with Jam, shorty, it's really... It really don't make sense, right? Because look, you can't convince me that snitching is going to let you off the hook for unaliving people. It don't matter what he tell them people. He already done, they say he done killed, unalived so many people. He shouldn't get out, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. So we got to look at it both ways. The system is corrupt. If Jam get out for snitching, it's not right, bro. Cause he, not even just cause he snitched, cause he a serial killer, bro. If he a serial killer and y'all letting a serial killer out just cause y'all wanted to catch Dirk, if that's the case, bro, society, y'all gonna have to just open y'all eyes, bro, and realize this shit is wicked. And it's contradicting. If that's even a word, because ain't no way. I wonder what they told him. Because if he get immunity, that shit ain't right, bruh. Jam must have went in that bitch and went to therapy and untold his whole life story, because ain't no way he's supposed to get out snitch. Ain't no way he's supposed to get out for snitching. Ain't no way. Him telling it don't take away from the fact that he done unalived so many people. So if he get immunity for telling, bro, I'm moving to the UK. I ain't gonna lie. This shit ain't right out here in the US.
It could be possible that that's the one that Dirk and them actually took him into the bathroom to kind of
I think they're saying that might be FBG Cash.
Confront him about, to say, you out here catching even more bodies, you getting the feds on us, you getting everything hot, you need to calm it down with these. So that's the latest. Jam was on the stand. I've got loads of updates about stuff that Jam said, but basically Jam's copped out to 3 bodies, he's helping the feds, and he's saying that Dirk did it. He's saying that Dirk led the conspiracy. He pointed out all 3 defendants today. They was in on it.
Dirk music started getting a little bit too real. He got to talking about court cases and public offenders and all type of shit. You know they don't like that. You know they don't like that, bro.
So when OTF Jam took the stand, he made it very clear. He pointed at Dirk, he pointed at Dee Dee, he pointed at Lindsay. He said they was all in on the murder and the conspiracy. They're mad, they're big mad. They're so mad that Jam took the stand and is cooking Lil Dirk. Dirk got cooked by Jam. It was such
Nah, he trolling them. Nah, Travis having his way.
a bad day. People out here trying to act tough like that's something, okay? But it ain't gonna do nothing. It's not gonna help Dirk.
Nah, Trap on his shit. He don't give a fuck. Trap, I see you, my boy.
It's not gonna stop Jam. Dirk literally got pointed out. He looked so disappointed. He looked heartbroken. There were moments where Jam was sort of like, looked like he was low-key like chuckling a little bit, or like they was playing that video of Dee Dee basically where he admitted to be.
How'd Jam get caught though? How'd Jam get caught?
In the murder man, and Jam just shook his head and laughed. You thinking you guys cooked yourselves? You talk about I'm the snitch. You guys cooked yourselves. They played back again in the court. I'm not gonna lie. All of these folks out here that say that they love Dirk, love Von, they don't love Von as much as I do. I was bopping along to Back Again. It was hard, but unfortunately there was true facts behind those songs, and Dirk got pointed out by Jam. Jam was apparently one of the biggest demons out here. He claimed that he murdered 3 people for the BDs There's a 3rd murder that we don't know about yet that we're going to probably find out about. But Jam said that he got blessed into the BDs when he was just 9 years old, okay? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. They said that this was crazy. Do you know how many shootings Jam said that he was involved in between, I believe, the ages of 12 and 18? 10 to 15 shootings, but also robberies. He was an armed robber. He said he did over 100 robberies. He can't even remember how many robberies he did. He said he mostly robbed drug dealers, but in a moment that probably actually pulled at the jury's heartstrings and made you have a lot of sympathy for Jam. They said, what did you do? Did you always rob drug dealers? He said, not always. He said, there was one time I did something else. They said, what did you do? He said, there was one time I actually did an armed robbery for food. He said that my family was hungry, my parents were drug addicts.
That's rehearsed. They're kind of playing and pulling on the sympathy strings, not to say he's innocent, but to kind of like make it seem like this is all the life he knew.
They trying to make it seem like he was a statistic. But it's crazy how it get attention when something go down or when somebody in court, but it's people like that right now in the hood struggling, and they ain't coming back to help. They ain't coming back to pass food out or, open up schools. They ain't coming back to do shit. This shit orchestrated to get Dirk in jail. They don't get no fuck. This shit orchestrated so they can know the psychology behind our brain and how we think and use it against us to lock more people up. They don't give no fuck about helping. I ain't gonna lie.
And not
so them doing all this shit is
for like he wants sympathy because he's not on trial. They want to have him be believed and say, oh, you know what? He's making a change. He finally has a new lease on life with this cooperation package. He's finally telling the truth.
I was only 12 years old. I had to stick someone up.
he finally has a new lease on life with this cooperation package. He's finally telling the truth.
I don't understand how somebody can get out for cooperating even if they unalive somebody.
12 years.
And then the way he worded it though, oh, I was just robbing drug dealers. So if you were just robbing drug dealers, the feds want them off the street anyway. So they not even gonna look at that the same way as if he was robbing innocent people. We all know that for a fact.
Years old, I had to stick someone up with a gun to literally put food on the plate.
I'm finna stop pausing though, cause I can't be sitting here reacting all day. But
for my family, my parents had bills. They were drug addicts. I stepped up to the plate and I did over 100 robberies, and I was just trying to get by and feed my family. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was actually quite compelling. I don't know if the jury are going to be sympathetic for that. Obviously, he's also doing 15 shootings and catching 3 murders and just doing all type of stuff. But it actually kind of was emotional. It actually made you feel like, damn, in many ways, like Jam is actually a victim of circumstance. He was having to rob people for food. So when he got flown out there to LA by allegedly Dirk and Didi and them to go and participate in this murder, really, and he said it himself, he didn't feel like he had a choice. He said that he was already in LA when Doody Lowe got on FaceTime and said, you're here to kill Quando Rondo. That's what was said. It's crazy. And he said, look, I was already there, and where I come from, you don't stop nobody from committing a murder. That's how you get your...
Not gonna lie, that is crazy. They say Doody Lowe told him that? What?
Self-killed. So OTF Jam's testimony, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very, very compelling, and they big old mad about it.
I ain't gonna lie though, Jam sound like an over send-off. People would do that to you in Iraq. They don't send your ass off. They'll try to send your ass off to crash out, boy. I don't know what it is about sending somebody off. People in Iraq, people in Chicago, they just, I don't even know if it's just Chicago, but that's just what I experienced. Since I've been growing up, people been getting sent off. Motherfucker even tried to send me off. I ain't tried. They didn't get nowhere at all. It's crazy though. I don't know what people get off sending other people off. Let me know in the comments. What y'all think? Like, what do you get for sending a motherfucker off? I mean, in this situation, they want to get back, but in general, people be trying to send you off for anything, bro. What's the point? They'll try to send you off for some shit that they scared to do or they don't want to do, or they just want to trick you out your spot, so they'll try to send you off. I don't know why people I don't know why people in Chicago just like sending people off, bro. And they get a kick out of that. They get a laugh out of sending them off.
So when OTF Jam took the stand...
Jam is one of many send-offs in the city. Jam not the only send-off. He just the only one who in that courtroom right now with a broad audience.
And we got 2 more.
So there was a crazy piece of testimony that went down when OTF Jam was on the stand.
Oh yeah, and then stay tuned, y'all. It's some crazy shit that just happened. Stay tuned, bro. I don't know if it's real or not. Buddy got on the phone with Act and said he found out that the girl who got the same name as Lil Durk wife tried to backdoor Quando Rondo. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's crazy. These body cams and these court documents is opening my eyes, bro. You really gotta watch what you do, cause the feds gonna tell on everybody to get what they want. Bro, your name you might be at the crib chilling. Your name get brought up. You damn, what they say fuck me for?
And Dirk's crew basically threw a giant tantrum and tried to call a mistrial. The judge wasn't going for it, but it was pretty crazy, and the details are actually nuts. So obviously, when Jam was in jail, he didn't really know Dirk like that. He knew him from back in the day from around Lamron. He confirmed that, OTF, Lamron 300, it was all a bunch of gang stuff and that Dirk was involved in it. That was his opinion. I'm going to break that down more in another video. But basically, He said that, you know, Dirk started putting money on his books in jail. When he came out, he started showing love. He basically bought him a bunch of clothes. He had his guy that worked with him, Jason, damn near buy him a whole new wardrobe. But what was very interesting was that he started traveling with Dirk. He went out to Detroit with Dirk. He went out to Miami with Dirk. And apparently, this is crazy, okay? When he was in Miami with Lil Durk, they ended up bumping into Tory Lanez and his crew. Now, apparently, Jam saw one of Tory Lanez's artists that he had, I guess, signed to his label with like a really nice set of chains. You know, he had some nice kit on him. Apparently, after they all linked up, Jam took Dirk to one side and basically said to him, hey, look, I'm going to start robbing these guys. And this is exactly what King Von said he was going to do when he got out of jail and Dirk started bringing him around as well. Obviously, Von started rapping and went to the top and then lost his life.
It's the main reason why I don't trust people, shorty. I ain't gonna lie. Do not think. That's the main reason I don't trust people, because you don't even gotta be involved in nothing to be a target, bro. Did y'all hear that? And it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather have your guard up or let your guard down and let a motherfucker take advantage of you? And some people don't understand that, bro. It's more, you know, women got to go through shit like that too, but people don't understand the danger of being just a man, and especially a black man. It's hard explaining that to their ass. Like, everybody don't want to be no square. You know, that just because you willing to protect yourself don't mean you just a tough guy. But shit like this happen. People try to send you off. People try to take advantage of you. People try to rob you because they think you sweet. You cannot go like that, shorty. I'm telling you, you cannot go like that. You gotta let a motherfucker know this is not that. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to play about. Ain't nothing to politic about. I do not know you niggas. That's how you gotta look at it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Or your ass gonna get got. Or sent off and be out here looking like Jam ass. And Tory Lanez artists. Some people don't understand that, bro. It's more. People don't understand when you somebody just from you being somebody. Or even if you on the way up to the top to be somebody. At that point, you don't got no regular responsibility no more. You not no regular nigga no more. You gotta protect yourself and your family and your assets and your brand. And you is your brand. You are your brand. So that's why I don't never make nobody make you feel bad for being ready, on point, on none of that. I don't know what soft ass generation this is, but the world, this is not no happy-go-lucky world. And no crime do not happen every day. But why would you go through life not ready for it to happen? That's just stupid, in my opinion. If you live in a city, and if you live in a country, in a small town, it's cool. But if you out here and you around different type people and you in the city and shit like that, you gotta have fun, but you gotta be on point too. I ain't gonna lie, don't push shit past nobody. If you get that gut feeling that motherfuckers look sketchy, they sketchy. Watch them. Oh, bro, I don't give no fuck what nobody say. They can call you paranoid, they can call you all that, but this is a prime example. The artist probably wasn't even on shit for real. The artist probably was just there trying to work on some music. He get his shit, he get robbed. I tell you. Don't show no sign of weakness.
But Jam basically said, look, I'm actually just going to start robbing these guys for you. And this was after Von died. And you know what Dirk said in response? He didn't say, hey, don't make the block hot. He didn't say...
Was this before or after the 50K? Because I think this was this was after he already had 50 in his pocket. At this point, Jam just trying to prove himself. He just a send off. That's what it looked like. And he want to rob them because he want to rob them. That's what it looked like, though. He had sent off too, but he wanted to rob them because he wanted to rob them. But then look what they finna say. Watch this.
Hey, calm it down. Tory's my mans. Don't rob his artists. You know what Dirk allegedly said to Jam? He said, that's the Jam I've been waiting on, bro.
That's the Jam I've been waiting on. Send you clean off. I'm not surprised at none of this shit. That's the Jam I've been waiting for. That's crazy. That's slimy as fuck, shorty. That's slimy. Nigga, that's slimy as hell.
He must have probably been thinking that's exactly what King Von said to me when I started bringing him around all of these people. It was crazy. So apparently, every time that Jam linked up with Lil Durk, OTF Vonnie pulled up and gave him guns. And basically, they said that they were constantly passing Jam guns. And the purpose of that, literally, Jam said, because they knew I was finna use them. They knew that I was the guy that was going to let it blow if it came to it. So they constantly kept Jam around. Durk always had Jam traveling with him numerous times, numerous states all over the place. And basically, Vonnie was sliding in pipes and basically saying, yeah, like you know, hey, Jam's the one that's going to get busy. Now, there was a bunch of little hushed sidebar meetings privately between the judge and the various lawyers. And we eventually found out at the very end of the day that Durk's counsel were calling for an entire mistrial, saying that this was a mischaracterization.
That's some Brian Still shit, I could tell.
You know, their Tory Lanez comment, they made it sound like Durk was encouraging him to rob people, and the judge basically was just like, look, I'm going to deny the motion for a mistrial. Let's be serious about this. He was like, I looked over the transcript. It doesn't sound like he's quite doing that, but I did think maybe it was inappropriate. I've asked the jury to disregard that piece of evidence, but like, mistrial over that? Are you crazy? And the judge pretty much said, look, I didn't even know who Tory Lanez was, all right? But then people are telling me afterwards, he's a big name. It could cause the jury to be impartial. They might know a little bit about Tory. So that was kind of the back and forth with that. They were thinking they got off a little slick mistrial, but it didn't go anywhere. But yeah, that's how Jam was apparently moving. He was on that timing. So there was a...
Damn, we have one more.
Crazy. He said this the jam. He said this the jam.
Trap really popping it though.
Man, what?
We can live very rural, and yet we are connected to anybody like in the city.
Good health is a priority.
Two of them bitches is crazy, not gonna lie.
Doody Low has been confirmed as co-conspirator number 4, and the person who confirmed it was OTF Jam himself. Now, we'd been wondering who...
It's crazy, because he was just up, Doody Low was just up there. I bet y'all ain't seen his ass since. He probably done took a flight to the crib.
Who was it that gave the...
Better. I ain't gonna lie, if I was Doody Low, I'd go out the country, bro. It ain't looking too good. You never know. Motherfucker might throw you under the bus. Motherfucker might try to come get you. And try to get you to testify. They gonna try to get somebody else to testify next, bro. If they ain't gonna lie, Doody Low better leave.
Location of Quando Rondo in LA to the alleged hitmen, to Durk, to the team and all of that kind of stuff. Well, what is crazy is that we found out that there was apparently like a crazy conversation after basically like all the hitmen arrived in San Diego. Apparently none of them knew what was going on, but they had an inkling something crazy was going on. And I'm not gonna lie, Durk really put himself in it with some of this stuff. So apparently, okay, all of the hitmen were kind of rounded up for some kind of secret mission. They didn't know what was going on. They all quickly got booked to these flights to San Diego. Apparently when Jam and another one of the hitters basically arrived, they went to a Hooters in San Diego. They got on a FaceTime with Doody Low, who told them that...
Hold on, for some strange reason, bro, my kick stream is black. That shit don't make sense. Let me see. My bad, chat. My bad. This is a pretty long video, too. Not my kick stream, my Twitch. It's black for some odd reason. I don't know why it's showing up black. That really don't make sense to me. Okay, cool. I've been on here for an hour. I've been meaning to get on here, bro. It's just damn, I just put my whole email up there again. I've been meaning to get on stream, but I had to clean up. I had a lot going on. I just got tired. I ain't want to burn out. That's the thing. You gotta know when to take a break for real. Cause I was finna hop on last night. And I'm like, nah, let me just go to sleep. Let me clean up a little bit and go to sleep, shorty. I ain't gotta burn out. it's about staying consistent, bro. It's not about burning out for real.
They got the location for Quando Rondo. They got the low from basically like a weed dealer that was going to go and take them some weed, and that they were basically going to trick him into coming outside to pick up weed, and they were going to kill him outside of his hotel. Well, it's confirmed that that was Dudy Low. Now, not only did we were hearing about Dudy Low being in group chats, and I thought, oh, maybe they're going to show some series of messages with Dudy Low and other stuff that he had said, but it was Jam that took the stand and said that it was Dudy Low that basically told them after they'd arrived in California that they were there on a mission to kill Quando Rondo. And Jam said something really interesting. He said, look, he felt like it was too hot to kill somebody in Los Angeles. He was thinking, there's too many police. I don't know the city. I don't know how to get away if I get in a high-speed chase, if I get hurt. I don't know where I'm going. This is a bad idea. But he said it was too late. I was already there, and I just went with it. So OTF Jam told the courtroom, he basically said, look, where I'm from, you don't stop nobody killing somebody. That's what gets you killed. They said that they'll think you're police. They'll they'll get mad at you if you say that you want to stop a killing happening. But he wasn't really happy about it because he said he didn't consider himself in the Quando beef. He said he wasn't that close with King Von. They spoke a couple of times. And what was crazy is Jam said that way back.
That's gonna be a government point of reference to say. Dirk's team wants to say, why would he have to pay his homies to go slide for another homie? But Jam is going to say, bro, I barely knew Von. I didn't give a fuck if Von died.
Man, this the new generation, though. What the court don't know. Most of these niggas don't even know the niggas who they be sliding for. They don't even know, most of the niggas don't even know the niggas who passed away in the gang. They just join the shit nowadays. And just be sliding just to be a part of something. So, man, that ain't everywhere, but I done seen some shit.
So, yeah, I guess I slid for Von, but I only slid because someone asked me to slide.
Back in the day before he knew Von, he was trying to rizz up King Von's sister. But he said he didn't feel like he should have had to be one of those people that slid for Von because that wasn't his homie. He said, look, he wasn't my man's. We didn't kick it. I didn't love him. I didn't feel like that was my mission. And he's saying they were in Hooters on FaceTime with Dudy Low, and basically Jam and Boogie looked at each other after they were told to go and kill Quando, and they basically just looked at each other and said, yeah, But what was even more crazy is obviously now we know Dudy Low was co-conspirator number 4 that was given the drop. They were apparently waiting outside Quando Rondo's hotel, and Dudy Low told them that basically the guy that they thought they were getting weed from was telling Quando Rondo that he was just a few minutes away from the hotel. This is gonna, I might have to say this in a different video because we're running out of time. But basically, they had eyes on Quando Rondo outside the hotel. They were about to kill him, but the police rode by. Apparently, Didi upped his gun, pointed it.
Yeah, it's one on a GTA mission. Fuck, they even know where he was at though.
At Quando and said I could kill him right now. It'd be.
They went on a GTA mission. Yellow dot, bro. You know, on the GTA mission, you got to get to the yellow dot. They were trying to get to the yellow dot.
So easy, but they said, nah, the block's too hot. There's too many cops out here downtown LA. I'm not gonna go through with it. And then they went back to the crib. Insane. So
wait. I want to hear that. Who?
Bro, my arm is literally swollen, bro. I don't know why I was working out like that the other day, but that shit hurt.
Up the gun? Didi up the gun, or that was Jam that up the gun and say I could kill him right now? What?
It looks like it's official. Dudy Low has been confirmed as co-conspirator number 4, and the person who confirmed it was OTF Jam himself. Now, we'd been wondering who was it that gave the location of Quando Rondo in LA to the alleged hitmen, to Dirk, to the team, and all of that kind of stuff. Well, what is crazy is that we found out that there was apparently like a crazy conversation after basically like all the hitmen arrived in San Diego. Apparently none of them knew what was going on, but they had an inkling something crazy was going on. And I'm not gonna lie, Dirk really put himself in it with some of this stuff. So apparently, okay, all of the hitmen were kind of rounded up for some kind of secret mission. They didn't know what was going on. They all quickly got booked to these flights to San Diego. And apparently when Jam and another one of the hitters basically arrived, they went to a Hooters in San Diego. They got on a FaceTime with Duty Low, who told them that they got the location for Quando Rondo. They got the low from basically like a weed dealer that was going to go and take them some weed, and that they were basically going to trick him into coming outside to pick up weed, and they were going to kill him outside of his hotel.
That's why I hear the end of
this. It's confirmed that was Duty Low. Now, not only did we were hearing about Duty Low being in group chats, and I thought, oh, maybe they're going to show some series of messages with Duty Low and other stuff that he had said, but it was Jam that took the stand and said that it was Duty Low that basically told them after they'd arrived in California that they were there on a mission to kill Quando Rondo. And Jam said something really interesting. He said, look, he felt like it was too hot to kill somebody in Los Angeles. He was thinking, there's too...
By the way, that helps Didi. You know, the whole Feds theory was saying that Didi is a recruiter and a middleman. So what Dirk doesn't say, Didi says. But if now we're hearing Duty Low is giving instructions, well, he's not charged. So I'm going to be honest with you, this kind of looks better for Didi as time goes on.
Boy, he better hope they don't come for his ass.
Too many police. I don't know the city. I don't know how to get away if I get in a high-speed chase. Now we know Duty Low was co-conspirator number 4 that was given the drop. They were apparently waiting outside Quando Rondo's hotel, and Duty Low told them easy, but they said...
We just seen that part, didn't we? Why he rewound it back?
Hey. Okay, we did read that. Okay, we're waiting on our end of day thing. Denat, I don't think he recorded.
He didn't have any info.
Picture sleeping bag, living room, Domino's new
about what
that shit look good. They be using fake food though for the advertisement. I ain't know that.
Hit was going to be. So Jam tried to call Lil Durk directly 2 times. Durk didn't answer, and then Booney called him back and said, hey, Durk doesn't want no one calling his phone that's coming out to LA. He didn't want no contact with anyone that's flying out to LA. So Jam said like he knew something crazy was going on, but he didn't actually know what the details were. He ends up getting flown out to LA, and this absolutely blew my mind. He ends up getting flown out to San Diego, driven to LA. They're in this like Sprinter bus, okay? They stop off at a Hooters in San Diego, and they basically get told on a FaceTime by Duty Low they got Quando Rondo's location, and the whole reason they've been flown out there is to kill him. They're going to trick him and say that somebody's going to come and deliver him some weed at his hotel, and they're going to kill him outside his hotel. But what was crazy is after that, okay, Didi got on FaceTime apparently with Lil Durk in the Sprinter bus, and apparently showed Lil Durk the hitters on FaceTime. Apparently, Didi turned his phone to show Durk all of the hitters and said, yeah, you see the Navy SEALs, all right? And then Jam basically gave testimony. They said, like, what was your understanding?
Oh, so maybe I was wrong. I thought he connected, like, 2 phones. So Didi was with them at the time. Okay.
Understanding of what he meant. He was saying Navy SEALs, they're guys that go on missions. They're guys that go and kill people. He said that he turned the phone so that Lil Durk could see OTF Jam, and Durk basically told Jam, yeah, go crazy, and
they was sending him off, shorty.
Jam slammed the rakes. He threw GDK.
That shit sound valid. They ain't even gonna see him about to you.
And then basically
go crazy.
Like, you know, threw up the GD sign. He let the court know what that was. And then basically they kept on going to LA. What's even more crazy is they apparently stopped off on the way, and everybody tried to take a picture of the LA skyline, but it was too dark. But the hitmen were really pulling up to the side of the road in the Sprint.
Wait, these niggas is doing photography?
Them niggas thought they was on vacation. Nigga, they went on vacation to do a hit. Some real GTA shit.
Trying to get skyline pictures for their Instagram while on the way to do a hit? Oh, hell no.
They're after having FaceTimes.
Double life.
Dirk taking pictures of
gotta pick one, buddy.
Where they were at. They were loving the view. And then they also stopped off at, they said they stopped off at a store. He said, I wasn't sure if it was Target or Walmart, but they basically went there to buy hoodies and gloves, you know, to disguise themselves. They said nobody brought hoodies and gloves with them, so they needed to get them there. After that, apparently once they got to LA, they met with OTF Vonnie, and OTF Vonnie pulled up. You know what Vonnie said to them? One of the first things Vonnie said to them, he said, hey guys, I got bad news. They said, what's the bad news? He said, I only got 3 guns. Absolutely crazy. Then started putting guns in people's hands. He said that he had 2 Glocks with extendos. One of them had a switch on it, and the other one was a Beretta, kind of more of an old school gun. And he's saying that Didi apparently, he alleged that, I think it was Didi, he alleged that he put the Beretta in Jam's hand and said, I'm rusty. And basically it's like, yeah, you got this. Didi wasn't going to shoot. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, you got this, brother. You got this.
Damn.
Oh, man.
I might have heard one of the damnest things in this whole trial today when OTF.
You got this is insane.
That's crazy. You got it. No, you got it. Shit, he basically telling us you gotta make it work. Shit, we don't care if you rusty, nigga.
In chat.
You got it.
He put the gun in the other nigga's hand, bruh.
Horrific.
Hilarious. It's hard. Like I was. Is there any other update, chat? Any more?
Hold on. I'm finna see if there's some more updates. I'm finna go and see on Travel Lord. Travel Lord is crazy for that name, bro. He reaching. This shit like school. I ain't gonna lie. Please.
I tell you what.
Please. Trap Lore. Let's see if bro got some old TikToks. I feel like he do.
All right, so I just see Kanye for the first time. I just see Ye in the courthouse, okay? And basically, it was pretty crazy to see Ye in the flesh. He kind of walked in late. He wasn't there for the very start, but it seems like they low-key be treating the celebrities like VIPs in court, because
I'm confused. How you just get a chance to just go inside the court? What you gotta do to go inside and watch?
Machine Gun Kelly was able to cut past all of the media a couple of days ago. Ye managed to get in even though there was a giant line and he was late. You know what I'm saying? They was making it work for Ye. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Ye stared me down. He looked over to me and just stared me down for an extended period. He looked at me for longer than Dirk did when Dirk stared me down. I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit like, I'm really in the courthouse getting pressed and intimidated by Kanye West right now. This is straight mind games, okay? Now,
hold on. We don't get it.
Oh my gosh, so I just heard something.
We trying to see.
Crazy in the courthouse about Dirk. So Jam, he's on the stand. He's going crazy up there. When Dirk allegedly was on FaceTime with him before the hit, Dirk told Jam, hey, go crazy. Well, I guess he wasn't expecting him to go this crazy, but allegedly, Jam was pissed off about what was...
Hold on, my door just opened. I gotta close that. I went to the gym and I did everything. I did abs. I did legs. Everything hurt right now, bro. Everything hurts. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to unpause it. This shit tweaking.
Going on, you know, with the hit, he felt like Pab was an innocent man. He felt like he had been sent on a dummy crash out mission. He didn't know Von like that. He wasn't part of the beef. He was frustrated and he felt, you know, low-key pissed off with Dirk that he had sent him on the hit. He actually allegedly FaceTimed Dirk to confront him about this. And he said that Dirk answered and he was at his crib with OTF C3, all right? And he said, I asked Blood. He said, I said to Dirk, like, out of 1 million people you could have sent on this mission, he said, I just did 12 years. Why you have to send me on that dummy mission with a bunch of people I didn't know? And apparently Dirk cut Jam off. He didn't even let him finish. And apparently Dirk just responded with a smile. He said, I love you, Jam. He said, y'all didn't hit Quando, but you hit Pab. Pab counts. He was on the internet saying he was smoking on Von. And he can't say that no more. And he was just smiling. He said Pab had been disrespectful about Von's death and that basically it counts. That's apparently what he said.
Wait. Let's go back.
All right, and he said, I asked Blood. He said, I said to Dirk, like, out of 1 million people you could have sent on this mission, he said, I just did 12 years. Why you have to send me on that dummy mission with a bunch of people I didn't know? And apparently Dirk...
He right, though. Why you had to send him on that mission? Shit, but you ain't have to do it, boy. You could have instantly flew back. So he's saying, I think he was scared that he was gonna get smoked if he would have flew back to Chicago. It kind of sound like he was trying to trick them. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know though. I don't know. From it sound like, cause you never know who lying for real or who telling the truth. But if they saying that he flew them there without them knowing what was going on. Once they get out there, they more likely to do what they do because they already out there now, especially if they ain't got no money for no flight, so they can't move around how they want to move. But that's crazy, though. He did just do 12 years. Sending him through was crazy anyway, because I feel like once you do something one time, the police gonna always be on your back. So if they see you, if they figure out that's you and run your identity, however way they do it, they most likely to your ass. Once you do something one time, your ass automatic 3 stars. Once you feel me? Once you even get around them, 3 stars. So that was crazy, sending somebody who already probably was under surveillance anyway to do that shit. That don't really make sense. Not gonna lie.
Cut Jam off. He didn't even let him finish. And apparently Dirk just responded with a smile. He said, I love you, Jam. He said, y'all didn't hit Quando, but you hit Pab. Pab counts. He was on the internet saying he was smoking on Von. And he can't say that no more. And he was just smiling. He said Pab had been disrespectful about Von's death and that basically it counts. That's apparently what he said. And Dirk was smiling at him on FaceTime while that was going on. And what's crazy is Pab later said the reason why he told is because he felt like this whole thing was weighing on his conscience. They killed an innocent man. Pab ain't have nothing to do with nothing, but Lil Durk allegedly didn't see it that way. Now look, if you've seen the long 4-hour documentary I did probably like 2-3 years ago now, I've known about this case for a very long time. I did a documentary called Demon Slayers, all about King Von and Lil Tim and all of the things that have been going down in Savannah, Georgia before this happened. If you've seen that, you'll know that no disrespect to Lil Pab or his family, but you know, he was on a Clubhouse call with OTF members dissing them. He put up a few tweets that were kind of making fun of King Von, and he was standing on business with the Rolling 60s in Savannah, Georgia. He had his own RICO case that he was going to be facing. If Pab was still alive, he might have been facing these RICO charges to do with a car theft ring. That's no disrespect. That's not to say that he deserved it. He wasn't there when Von got killed, and this didn't sit right with Jam. Apparently, basically, Jam kind of thought, like, this isn't what I called about. He was surprised that Dirk was talking so hot on that phone. He said, I called to ask why he put me in a situation with goofy dudes that I didn't know. And then he just starts talking about, yeah, I love you. Like, you didn't hit Quando, you hit Pab, it counts. He was on the internet saying he smoked. So he was just like, what the hell? Like, I didn't understand. He said, I wasn't close enough to Flocka to be doing that with him. He sent me out there with goofies that I didn't know. He said, I just wasn't feeling it. He said that he basically kind of just went along with it. He said, yeah, he agreed with what Dirk said about Pab and got off the phone, and that was it. And he said, I didn't get no payment for this. I just thought, what the hell? Like, this is just nonsense. So, yeah, I think Lil Durk was obviously happy about what went down, but the way Pab saw it, he'd been roped into killing an innocent man, and obviously he didn't even know he was there to kill Quando until he'd arrived in California. So he said that he no longer respects Dirk. Oh my gosh.
Damn, so they trying to say that Dirk was beating around the bush too much. They say he wasn't being direct enough. He wasn't being up front. That's what they saying, bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, so I'm here outside the courthouse. Not too many Free Dirk fans out here. I don't know. Maybe they was sleeping in today. No Free Dirk fans that I can see. But basically, there was a very crazy update, and what ended up happening was basically OTF Jam was back on the stand for the whole first half of the day. He ended up saying some pretty crazy comments, especially at the end. So I'm going to start at the end and work backwards. But they basically asked Jam. They said, "Why did you choose to cooperate? What was your motivation for this? Why did you turn on Lil Durk?" And he basically said, I was mad at Lil Durk for putting me in that situation, and I'm still mad at him now. He said that Vonnie seemed like a goofy to me. I did something that I know I shouldn't have done, and the last time I did something with people that I didn't know, I did 12 years for it. I was doing this for Dirk's selfish reasons. Maybe Cuz and Dee had a reason to do it. I didn't have no relationship with Von. I basically didn't know a whole bunch of these people that were sent on.
Man, you gotta take accountability though, bro. You know, and nobody put no guns to your head and tell you to do that in GTA. I think he was scared. I think he was scared too. I think Jam was scared. So he just did what a motherfucker asked him in. I think he thought he was gonna get some money out of it or some type of, something. But it do sound like, it sounded like they got tricked. I ain't gonna lie. It sound like Jam got tricked into coming out there and doing that shit. Damn, unpause, bro. I'm trying to unpause the screen and shit.
He basically said, I feel like Dirk sent me on selfish bullshit. He said, I can't forget all the support that Dirk gave me, especially when I was locked up. I can never forget that. I still got love for him. But he says, look, I know how it looks now, but I still got for him. Blood was there for me. I can't forget that, and I feel bad for telling. But at the same time, I still love him, but I don't respect him. He said that he could be killed for his testimony for cooperating, and then he also kind of pointed out a couple of things that really just motivated him, that why in this occasion did he decide to tell. He explained there were multiple reasons. He said he felt like the hit was done sloppy. It was done with people who shouldn't have been there. Obviously, he said that he thought Vonnie was a goofy, and he said there's a big difference between doing something to somebody that you don't like. But he said in this case, he felt like Lil Pab ain't have nothing to do with it. He said he felt like an innocent man got killed, and it weighed heavily on him. He wanted to get it off his chest. He said he didn't think it was guaranteed that he would get caught, but he thought about it. He thought it was hot. He said, why do we go and do this in LA with all them rich people and actors around? He said that was a bad place to do a hit. So the prosecutors actually asked him, they said, look, you testified and you pled guilty for your role in the LA shooting as well as 2 other murders. You know, what are you hoping for from this? He said, well, I'm hoping for a reduction in my sentence, but he made it clear there's been no promises made. He's not getting out. I'm not going to lie to you. Jam having 3 bodies, he probably shouldn't be out here walking around straight after this. But he basically said he pled guilty with the 2 other murders, and, you know, he just basically wanted to get it all off his chest, and he said it was weighing heavily on me what happened to...
Oh, this shit wicked. Damn. I'm speechless. So he felt like Jam felt like he got tricked, he got slammed out, he got, you know, he felt like he got sent off in the most wrong way. So he gonna just expose everything. And as you can see, the UK guy just said it's not even no guarantee that he gonna get any time reduced to nothing. They didn't even, bro, you just told and they didn't even offer you nothing. Is that what he's saying? I can't believe that. Telling it and they ain't even offer you nothing is just crazy.
From this
is personal, not gonna lie. They going at it, want to tear each other down because they all got caught.
He said, well, I'm hoping for a reduction in my sentence, but he made it clear there's been no promises made. He's not getting out. I'm not going to lie to you. Jam having 3 bodies, he probably shouldn't be out here walking around straight after this. But he basically said he pled guilty with the 2 other murders, and, you know, he just basically wanted to get it all off his chest, and he said it was weighing heavily on me what happened to Lil Pab, and he saw an opportunity, and he took it. So it was some pretty crazy testimony. That last part when they kind of broke, you know, he said it straight out of his mouth. He said, I still got love for Dirk and I can't forget what he did for me, but he put me in a bad situation with some goofies. It was selfish and I'm not rocking with it. So that was pretty crazy, but there was a whole lot of other crazy testimony that Jam put across, and I'm going to tell you all about it in different videos. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated on everything, and yeah, it's going to be a crazy day. I think he's going to be up there all day, maybe even into tomorrow. All right, so I'm here.
Damn, that shit crazy, boy. That shit is crazy. So Jam feel like he got sent off, so he said he just gonna get it off his chest. He know he's not getting out.
All right, so I'm back. All right, so
I got a question. If he know, is it really considered snitching if he know he's, well, yeah, it's a different type of snitching. This, I think you call this hate snitching. Because if Jam is not getting nothing out of it, he's still telling. That mean he just want Dirt to go down. You know what I'm saying? He want his ass to hurt just how he hurting. That's what it looked like for real. It go beyond all the other shit.
This isn't even about Dirt. All right.
I think it's
I'm here outside the courthouse. Not too many free Dirt. This isn't even about. All right, so I'm back here. I'm back outside the courthouse. You know what's going on, man. We're back here for Dirk. This is day 6, I believe. But what's truly crazy is OTF Jam was on the stand at the end of the day yesterday. He is going to be continuing his testimony today. It's going to be crazy. Now, obviously, you saw me getting mobbed by Dirk fans yesterday. I'm not going to lie, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on. I'm getting all types of DMs, all types of people threatening me, saying they're going to drop the low. Bro, you know where I'm at every single day, bro. I'm not scared of you guys. But at the end of the day, it is absolutely crazy. Everybody's trying to suppress free speech. I wonder if anybody's got to lie on me again today. All of these guys acting like they're tough, big free Dirk, but I think some of you guys are snitching. You're over here talking to the courthouse staff, talking about he's wearing Meta glasses. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing Meta about these glasses at all. It's cap.
Okay, so he ain't dropped nothing new. But when he drops something new, I'm gonna react to it, because that shit is actually crazy, bro.
All right.
That shit crazy, chat. I ain't even gonna lie. It got personal. So Jam saying that basically Dirk put together a sloppy hit, and since he put together a sloppy hit and had him do licks and shit with people that he ain't even know. I mean, had him do hits with people he ain't even know, and he said he thought Vonnie was a goofy. Jam feel like Dirk was being selfish. That's what dude was saying. He said inside the court. So that's what resulted into him snitching. It ain't even about no immunity. He not even snitching for immunity no more. He snitched because he lost respect for Dirk, and he feel like he got sent off, slammed out. From the outside looking in, it do look like they was trying to send him off. I ain't gonna lie, it do look like they was using him as a send off. Because if he said, but he could be lying though, you know. But they saying that Dirk flew him there, and he didn't even know what he was getting flown there for. If that's true, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then if they find them phone calls with Duty Low and shit, if they find them FaceTime phone calls where they was in Hooters and they FaceTime them saying they gotta go unalive Quandarano cousin boys raps, they already got the evidence, man. I don't know if they got all the evidence, but they got some crazy evidence. I ain't expect for that to come out. He said, Jam said that shit was sloppy, and he placed him with people he ain't even know, for real. Is Vonnie still alive, bro? I keep hearing this dude Vonnie, but I don't even know. Is Vonnie still alive, chat? Cause I ain't really been tapped in that much. But when I see it on TikTok and somebody break it down and they talking fast, how dude was talking, then I'll be watching it. Damn, Vonnie testified. Damn. Shit, Dirk, you would have been better off doing that shit yourself, gang. If you really wanted them gone that bad in GTA, you'd been better off doing that shit yourself. That's what it looked like, them niggas. It looked like they ain't really want to do that shit for real. I ain't gonna lie. They just wanted something out of it. They wanted some money, or they was doing it because somebody would, you know. They must have been, that interrogation room must have been crazy, I ain't gonna lie. What is the feds telling them to make sure they don't get out? Man, that shit crazy, bro. I'm just reacting though. I'm not no journalist and no shit like that. I just do reactions. I ain't even gonna sit here and bap to you. I'm trying to see if I got some. I think I'm finna take a lunch break. I'm hungry. I'm trying to see if it's something else that I can react to real quick. They gotta stop with the AI shit. Look at this. The AI shit be slight funny though. Shorty, McDonald's shorty. Hell nah. That shit gotta stop. The AI shit be funny as hell. He got him right there pointing the finger with McDonald's, bro. That shit funny. I'm doing that GTA 6. I'm doing that GTA 6 trailer later, man. I'm tired. When you start working out, don't nobody talk about that first day coming back from working out, bro. That first day coming back, that first day working out after you ain't worked out in a minute gonna be hell. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna be sore for at least a week, at least 5 days. You gonna be sore. And the first day you not. The first day starts after you go to sleep and wake up. I don't know what it is. You don't feel it during the day. You work out, you do what you gotta do. Then once you go to sleep and you wake up, I went to sleep. I must have went to sleep and woke up. I'm like, you know, I usually sometimes I lay on my arm when I go to sleep. This whole thing just, I barely could lift it up, bro. Like this. Cause I had worked, I don't know what muscle this called, but I had worked the back of this. Cause I usually don't work that. I be working chest. Cause I don't know how to work that from the crib. I do, but I don't got no heavy enough weights. So since my weight's not heavy enough, I'm like, I gotta go to the gym. I went to the gym. I did some of these where I pulled it down behind my head. Cause I'm trying to be able to do pull-ups. I'm trying to get my back and my shoulders, my triceps stronger. So and then I did it frontwards too. I did it like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I think I did. It was heavy. It had to be like 50 pounds. 50, 45. I did that. I did 3 sets of that. 15 each, or 10 to 12, like whatever I maxed out on, I did that. And then I also went and grabbed 2 50s and then bench press 2 50 weights, 50 on each arm. Like, you know you strong once you go to 50, because I started off with 20 pound weights, and then I just started growing to 50s. But don't nobody talk about that. I need to get better at recovery. I stretch though. All this hurt. All that hurt like a motherfucker. Then you gonna be out the game for a minute. I work chest, arms, even this hurt. That's how you know I went crazy, because I usually don't even know how to work this out for real. I need an intense massage, shorty. Everything hurt. And then I had the nerve to do 10 squats with 50 dumbbells on each hand. And I had did lunges, like 5 lunges. And then I did 10 squats with 150 dumbbell. I don't know what was wrong with me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Some days I just get in the gym and I don't be feeling nothing until afterwards. I was locked in. I'm like, I'm trying to get big. And then I also did a little bit of abs, but not nothing too crazy. But I hate missing days. If it's not recovery, I hate missing days, because a recovery don't really count as missing days in the gym, because you just recovering. If you could work out, you would. You just recovering. But days where I'm just not locked in and not working out, I hate it. I hate it, shorty. Because it's hard to start back. It feel weird start back when you start back working out after a long time when you ain't worked out in a minute. It feel weird. And it hurt, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm trying to work my back out, so I'm trying to get a stronger back, stronger shoulders. My chest my chest growing how it's supposed to grow. Chest hurt too, but I ain't go shoulders. I gotta work shoulders next. Shoulders don't really hurt. Man, I don't know what I was thinking. Shit, some days you just gotta go crazy. I went arm and leg day at the same damn time. At the same damn time. I'm trying to see. Let me change this title. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start posting my videos while I'm on stream. No cap. I gotta work like a machine, bro. I gotta work like a machine. I gotta work like a machine. I gotta, you know. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my hardest. I done gave up. I done fell down so many times, shorty. But this time, I don't know. It feel a little different this time. Like, I don't know if I'm tripping or not. And let me know if you feel that feeling too. I feel like it's just different this time. When it's time for you to really lock in and you see the vision, it's something in you is gonna just, you know, something in you is just gonna turn you up right now. I think it's God. I think you could say it's God, or I don't know. I'm not giving up though, you know. And I'm doing this shit because I love it. I'm doing this shit because I like doing it. I ain't doing this shit for the wrong reasons. I see a future in this, man. I do. And the hardest part people don't talk about is trying to keep going when you ain't getting no results. Trying to keep going when you ain't getting no results, but that's the, like, pushing through it when you ain't getting no results is the only way to make it. Because if you say you want to do something right and you don't do it, it look like you playing. But if you say you want to do something and you doing it but you failing at it, or you making progress, that's information for your brain to take, that you trying for real. You know, that's putting that out there in the universe that you trying for real. And that's just all I'm gonna do is get up and apply myself every day. That's the only thing we can do, is get up and try every day, bro. That's literally the only thing you can do, is get up and try every day. Don't try too hard to force this shit. I used to be trying to force it. I ain't forcing it no more. I'm just being me. And whatever happened. I ain't forcing it though. I used to force it bad. Just damn, I need this shit to work tomorrow. But life is about seasons. That's one thing I learned this year. Life is about seasons. You gotta know this shit is about seasons, right? When you grow a seed, when you growing a plant, like, I don't know if y'all ever planted stuff, but I remember I planted seeds and flowers like that in high school. I mean, not high school, in elementary school, when I was like a baby, younger. And when you plant a seed, it takes a while for it to grow. And that's what I'm learning. When you plant a seed, it takes a while for it to grow, but you gotta water your seed every day. And that's you getting up doing what you gotta do. You gotta water your seed every day. Cause if you don't water your seed, it's gonna die. Or you gonna deprive it of water. So that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm watering my seed, even if I gotta hop on this bitch for an hour, shorty. I'm hopping on this bitch every day. Even when I miss a day, every day I'm hopping back on the next day like I never left. And that be the thing. Like I used to let one day define my whole career. And I'm done doing that. I used to let one day define my whole career. I used to miss one day and then just forget about the whole grind and just forget about the whole dream. I used to miss 2 days and feel like that. But now I'm setting it up to the point where I can't miss them many days. I'm getting all my content in one day. Even if I miss one day, I'm not missing 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not missing all them days, bro. This shit gotta be treated like a job, shorty. You gotta be your own boss. You gotta be on your ass like your own supervisor. For real. And that's the hardest part about working for yourself or trying to get it yourself, is that you gotta be your own boss. You gotta tell yourself to get up. You gotta tell yourself to go that extra mile. Cause you working for you. You ain't working for nobody else. So once you become your own boss, it's hard until it's not hard. You feel me? Cause eventually you gonna start doing it naturally. You ain't even gonna have to pump yourself up just to get it done. And I feel like they said take a certain amount of days to build a habit. So I know for a fact if I do this for a year straight, 30 days straight, 2 months straight, 3 months straight, every day or every other day, every day, I'm gonna see some type of results, bro. And I don't think I ever did it for a year straight. I ain't never did it for a year straight before. So now I'm finna challenge myself every day for a year. Every day for a year. I gotta put something out there, bro. So we reacted to a couple videos. I'm trying to see if it's more videos that I gotta react to today. I know it's gonna be some later. I'm reacting to GTA later, so I might just end stream and then come back when it's time to react to GTA. Cause I'm waiting till they get on YouTube. I'm not finna go on Netflix and then they fuck around, take my video down. I ain't on that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't reacting to no Netflix. It's people out here reacting to Netflix and shit. I'm not doing that. I am not finna load up no Netflix on my stream and get my shit took down. No sir. Y'all can if y'all want to. I seen how long it is. It's like 26 minutes, bro. Netflix like 26 minutes. I mean, yeah, the GTA trailer on Netflix like 26 minutes long. You know, the title of my video should have been. I couldn't buy NBA 2K26. That should have been the title of my live. Like this, watch this if you don't got NBA 2K26. But I'm tired of the 2K hate. People, I don't even play 2K like that. But it's like, dang, I don't even play 2K at all no more. But it's still crazy though, how every year people just hate on 2K. That shit make me done scared to buy it. Like, should I play it? But that step through, not gonna lie, that 2K step through, oh yeah, that's cheating. I seen somebody had a girl character. That's why they was calling 2K trash, cause when they did the 2K step through, she went and did the 2K step through and greened that motherfucker. Y'all gotta know though, that's just how the game go. It's gonna be bugs and glitches in the game. So every time you gotta think about it. Every time a game come out with a new update, a new patch, a new move, they gonna have to nerf that shit. They gonna have to go back and nerf that shit, because people gonna always abuse their power of the game. Just how when dribbling and that speed boost and shit first came out, everybody was coming up the court, tween, just dribbling, all they stamina out. Until you fall. Motherfucker go keep dribbling. Of course I'ma fall, nigga. You just dribbled that bitch for the whole shot clock. So that is something that made 2K fucked up. I don't know what. I haven't played 2K in a minute to even know what improvements they need, but I'm gonna get back on 2K. And yeah, I'll probably do end my stream right now and just gather myself, cause I'm about to play Call of Duty. The beta come out on the PC tomorrow, either tomorrow or tonight, the 28th. They probably gonna do it tomorrow in the morning. So I'm finna make sure my Call of Duty downloads. So I might do a quick GTA stream and then get up out of here. Let Call of Duty download and then hop on the game tomorrow and play that shit the whole weekend. I hope it ain't trash. Where do we stand with video games, bro? Where do we stand with video games? Cause they keep coming out with the same games, bro. How many times y'all gonna come out with Modern Warfare 4? How many times is y'all gonna come out with Modern Warfare 4, bro? Modern Warfare 3. How many times is we gonna come out with Black Ops? No, but the Modern Warfare one is for real though. Cause when they come out with Black Ops, alright, Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They ain't never remade the same Black Ops. I don't think. They remaking the same Modern Warfare. It's already a Modern Warfare 4 that done came out already. It's already a Modern Warfare 3 that done came out already. Let me see. Let me see what the new Call of Duty name is. Cause I don't even be keeping in touch. It's already a Modern Warfare 4 that came out already. But they keep coming out with Modern Warfare 4s, shorty. I don't understand it. This gotta be the last Modern Warfare 4, bro. Didn't they come out with a Modern Warfare 4 already? I could have sworn they came out with a Modern Warfare 4 already, bro. Or was it Modern Warfare 2? I don't know. But they done came out with a Modern Warfare already, bro. One of the best Modern Warfares though was Modern Warfare 3. You go ACR with FMJ on that bit. You shooting through some steel pipes. That FMJ on Modern Warfare 3 was different. You come ACR, no kick. You could go no scope or scope, sinuser. Yeah. Nobody know about that Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was one of the best Modern Warfares, and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was probably the best Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3 was the best Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 though, nah, them go neck and neck. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 was the best Modern Warfares, and Black Ops 1 and 2 was the best Black Ops. 3 was tough too though. 3 go, you know, I'm finna do that. Y'all know how they be doing like the A tier, B tier. I'm finna do that with Call of Duty. I don't know if I could do that with 2K because I barely even played. Bruh, I stopped playing 2K at like, I think I played a little bit of 2K16, and I don't even think I really played Park that much. 2K17, I played that a lot. I don't think 2K deserved no tiers, cause that shit be the same game, bro. I know they say Call of Duty be the same game, but nah, 2K really be the same game. Cause I could list the Modern Warfares. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do an A list. I'm gonna do a top tier Call of Duty list. I'm gonna do that. Cause Modern Warfare 1 and 2. No, I mean Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 was the best Modern Warfares. And then Black Ops 1 and 2 was the best Black Ops. Cause they can't it's hard for them to recreate that zombies. That Barry on Zombies Origins. When you get the ice fire staff, the wind staff, you in that mud, and then you can get the tank, and then the what you call that dude who drop out the sky? Y'all know who I'm talking about. It was an Origins map on Modern Warfare 3. I forgot what we called it, the Panther or something like that. I think that's what you call it, but I don't remember. He jumped. It's like on a certain round. I think it's like round 7 or 9. He jump out the sky, and he dropped down. Only way you could kill him is if you hit him in the face, and then he got this little thing where as soon as he hit you with that, it grab you and suck you in, shorty, and you got a knife to escape or shoot him in the face to escape. That was Origins. Origins is one of the best maps, bro. That's the only DLC that I beat. Origins was the only DLC that I beat. That was the only